Somewhere in your friend group, there's one person who always makes everyone laugh. You know the one. Perfect timing, never tries too hard. But here's a strange question nobody ever asks. Who was the very first person to do that? Not the first comedian with a stage, the first human being, ever, to make another human laugh on purpose. The answer is stranger than you'd think, and it takes you back further than words themselves. Because laughter is older than language, much older. Chimpanzees laugh, gorillas laugh, even rats, believe it or not, let out a high-pitched chirp when you tickle them, one so high humans can't hear it without special equipment. Neuroscientist Jacques Panksepp spent years recording these sounds and found that rat laughter and human laughter come from the same ancient part of the brain. So laughing didn't start with jokes, it started with play. Picture two early hominins wrestling in the dirt, maybe 2 million years ago. One pins the other. There's a moment of mock danger, then relief, and out comes a sound, a panting, breathy ha-ha-ha that tells everyone nearby, this is safe, this is play, nobody's actually getting hurt. That sound is the ancestor of your laugh. It wasn't a response to a joke, it was a signal. So when did it turn into something someone could tell on purpose? That's where it gets interesting, because a joke needs something laughter alone doesn't. It needs a setup, an expectation, and then a twist that breaks that expectation in a harmless way. Psychologists call this benign violation theory, a term coined by researcher Peter McGraw. Something has to feel wrong, just a little, but not actually threatening. That's the whole formula behind almost every joke you've ever heard. Now here's the part that should really mess with your head. Anthropologist Polly Wiesner spent years living with the Jew-Hoansi people of the Kalahari Desert, recording their nighttime conversations around the fire. And what she found was that a huge percentage of it, sometimes over half, was teasing, mocking, and joking around. Not survival talk, not hunting plans, jokes. Around a fire, in the dark, with predators still very much a threat. Why would evolution let that happen? Shouldn't every spare second around a fire be spent watching for lions? Turns out, humor might have been doing something just as important as watching for predators. It built trust fast. A shared laugh told everyone in the group, I understand you, you understand me, we're on the same side. Robin Dunbar, the anthropologist famous for figuring out how many people we can maintain real relationships with, argued that laughter may have worked like a group version of grooming. Chimps groom each other one at a time. It's slow, it doesn't scale, but a joke can make 10 people laugh at once. Somewhere in our past, laughter became a shortcut for social bonding, and that shortcut let human groups grow larger than any ape troop ever could. So picture this moment. Not a stage, not a punchline written down anywhere, a cave or an open plain, firelight flickering on faces. Someone makes a mistake, trips, or does an impression of the group's most annoying member, and for the first time does it on purpose, knowing it'll get a laugh. The people around notice something new. This wasn't an accident, this was a gift. That person probably has no idea what they just started. They just wanted the group to like them a little more that night. But what they were actually doing was building the earliest form of shared culture. A joke, once told, can be repeated, passed to someone who wasn't even there, told again the next night, slightly different, slightly better. That's the same mechanism behind every story, every myth, every piece of music that's ever spread from one person to the next. And it never stopped. Every meme you've ever sent, every inside joke you have with your closest friend, every comedian on a stage tonight, all of it traces back to that same impulse. Make the danger feel safe. Make the group feel closer. Say the thing that isn't quite right in a way that makes everyone realize it's okay. You probably laughed at something today. Maybe a text from a friend, maybe something dumb someone said at work. It felt small, it felt like nothing. But that laugh connects you to a person who lived before writing, before agriculture, before most of what you'd call civilization even existed. Someone who figured out, without any name for what they were doing, that laughter could be given on purpose. So tonight, when someone makes you laugh and you don't even really know why it worked, just remember, you're not doing anything new. You're doing the oldest trick in the world.